Hello, how's it going? My name is Kraig Adams. I'm a full-time YouTuber living in Brooklyn, New York in this 2-bedroom apartment, which I share with my girlfriend India. But during the day, this is where I live and work and shoot videos. I'm just gonna give you an apartment tour, kind of describe my daily life here and share why I love it so much. So let's go. So first off, I want to address the fact that I'm wearing 100% sweats. When I'm in my apartment, I want to be cozy. And of course, sweatpants on Sunday, and these moccasins. These moccasins are super lame, but I love them so much. Okay, so now that we got that squared away, first up is the living room. I really like having this kitchen table here because not only can we cook and prepare food, we can also do laptop work if I need to have like a seat and a desk area. And while my girlfriend's here, we can actually both be at the desk at the same time. See, I'm calling it a desk, but it's a kitchen table. One thing I will say though is that if you buy cheap furniture on Amazon, sometimes it'll come broken like this table corner right here. So maybe instead of just buying the cheapest furniture on Amazon, it's smarter to buy nicer furniture made with real wood, like this Article coffee table and this couch from Article, which is like a furniture store up in Vancouver. And awesome, really high quality stuff. We had a couch before we had this one, but this is here to stay. This is here to stay. Sadly, this cheap Amazon furniture, which isn't wood, that's fake wood, is probably going to have to go and be replaced by something better. I've found that it's always good to kind of mix up how you sit, stand, or work. So this is another option. I always keep water nearby wherever I'm working in this apartment. I got this bottle from Epicurrents, make today epic. I don't always have a candle burning, especially when it was bought by India. She hates it when I burn her candles. And then there's the vape machine. This is a humidifier, and I guess it just puts air vapor into your room and helps to raise the humidity. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm just a huge fan of having this water vapor moving through the air. I think it's very calming just to like have some kind of thing happening, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm crazy, but you can find this and anything else I'm talking about with links in the description, or you could go to my kit, which also is linked in the description, to find pretty much everything I use to shoot with. Oh, and this is India's plant because she doesn't trust me to water it. Oh, that is wet. Having my girlfriend move in has meant that we have a lot more guests to entertain, so we added a couple chairs and places for people to sit, and it's nice having this because 2 people can sit here, 1, 2. And then India likes to keep her fake furnace right here. This is called a Puriflame, looks like fake fire, and then you can turn on the heat in it. It actually warms up this entire area pretty quickly. I can't remember how many inches this TV was, but it's 4K HDR, very thin in the back here, Sony brand, connected to an Apple TV in the sound bar. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of movies, and listen to music with this, and I just wanted a really good system that, would wow anyone that came in. And I forgot to show off the fact that we still have this acoustic foam wall up. It really does help when you're shooting in this room, and I've gotten used to it, so it would kind of look weird if we had just a white wall. And because I sprayed glue on the back of them, I'd have to redo that entire wall. So it stays for now. Before India moved in, there was no art. Now there's a ton of art. This one over here. There's this Oysters of California one in the bathroom. India is from San Francisco, so more California stuff. There's a little more art in the bedroom, but I do want to show you this real quick. If I'm working with my laptop at the kitchen table, it's a little far from outlets, so we hide this little thing underneath, and we can plug in 4 outlets and 4 USB ports. Now this is my 3rd apartment tour, and a bunch of other people in the first 2 were just like up in arms against the fact that I didn't have any food. That has kind of changed a little bit. We definitely snack more than we cook, but I'm trying to cook as much as I can. I got India this espresso and machine and foamer for Christmas. We've been getting a lot more into pour overs. I'm one of those people who has like the scale and the grinder. Ooh, actually, I'm really into juicing with the NutriBullet and buying more fruits and vegetables and seeds and doing that. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm taking nutrition with working out more seriously. So And this is the bedroom. Honestly, not that much has changed since the last apartment tour. This is still mainly India's room. She's got her books over here, added a couple of plants. She's got another plant right here, some magazines, and then her night stuff. I mentioned the art, so art, technically art. And then this painting, no, it's a photograph. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And the only hint of Kraig is this wireless charging station, which I use every night. And it's actually getting a little dark now. It's like sunset. And I don't know if it's just me, but at night I really want side light, and it has to be tungsten, but like very dim. I don't want bright lights, especially overhead. So having this in the corner, just giving a little bit of fill light, is like very important, especially if I'm in the other room. I just want to know that there's some light in this room and that it's soft, dim, and low and off to the sides instead of just overhead. Like, I feel like it would be crazy to have this on at night, just like on. I hate overhead light, and it's just like too much. Okay, so now the final room, the studio. Now technically, because we're both in the other room, we don't need this, but it actually is very useful because I stay at home and work and have equipment, and then India is also a artist. She has merch and inventory and uses her desk to do work. She has a ghost. I don't know, she wants to keep the ghost, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything else about what she calls as ghosty. And you may notice that this color temperature is way different than the bulb that's illuminating the entire room right here. And that is because I do some shooting in here, and I use the computer monitor's light on my face, and it's the same color temperature as this. So I want that light to match the light that's illuminating the room if I have to shoot with a lot of brightness here. So this is my pride and joy. This is a entire computer setup on a motorized up and down standing sitting desk. I've got totally enough space, giant mouse pad, gaming keyboard. The microphone can go right underneath the monitor, so I can use that for Twitch, podcasting, webcam stuff, recording, whatever. I've got enough space for this notepad. I've got a wireless charger here, speakers, dual monitors, and it can stand. I love this. Huge fan of this double monitor setup, and I left just enough space for this RX 100 Mark V to be right in the middle. So that's hooked up to my computer, and it's just perfect. It's much better than a webcam. Both of these monitors can move. Okay, so I can't believe I'm showing you this, but this is the wiring situation underneath my computer. And because it's a motorized up and down desk, I needed to get extra long cables and then make sure that they all work when it goes up and down. We each have his and her matching shelves from IKEA. I have all my charging situation up here. I have just a couple different accessories: drone, lens, battery, headphones, Joby, a box for electronics and credit cards and like different little things like that. I have this box for hardware, which are like drills and tape and connectors and screws. And then I have these little clear vinyl bags for individual kits. There's an audio, 2 light kits. I have these brand new lights from Aperture, which I'm trying out. So that's taking up most of this third shelf right here with a couple different podcasting equipment things, but all of this is like lighting equipment that I'm reviewing. And then on the bottom here, just a bunch of support gear, some light stands, and podcasting boom arms. And I've actually cut down a lot of this stuff. I used to have way more, especially wedding filmmaking gear. And this is my current closet setup. We have a hiking bag for backpacking, towels, airport carry-on, single backpack on a hook. These are all of my like button-up shirts, laundry, and then just that. So I literally keep all of my clothes that aren't hanging in here, socks on top, t-shirts, sweaters, shorts, and then just all pants at the bottom there. There's not that much there, and I'm very proud of that fact. And then the last thing in this room is tucked away secret behind the door here. and it's a green screen. This is made by Elgato, and it is awesome. For anyone who's set up a green screen, you know how long it takes, how annoying it is to store. This is foolproof. It's that easy to set up and down, and it's perfect for one person. If you need more than one person or that much space, you need to get a roll. But this is perfect for gamers, streamers, anyone sitting in a chair, or just doing a quick one-person green screen thing. I think you just put it away. Okay, so that is my apartment tour. I hope you liked it. You know, I'm not trying to gloat or anything. I'm just trying to share my space and where I can be creative, especially as a YouTuber, because it's hard to shoot videos and like WeWorks and take your equipment across the city. So this works for me. Really happy here. You know, I've been in Brooklyn for like 6 years. I've had some really crappy apartments, so this feels like home. Really happy. So thank you so much for watching, and take care. And just so everyone knows, these last couple of shots, Alex has been over here playing Fortnite. Look at him, he's in the zone. Can't even hear us. Drink that chug juice. He can't even hear us. Alex!